just about, well, I probably was late there because I was just a little late on the other chair. So, hi. Look how warm it is here. I didn't put my headphones in. Hi, Elise, nice to see you here. Hey, Robert. Chloe, are you there? Good stuff. Now look at this lovely, lovely day out here. So, the skiing, I was gonna take my helmet off. Let me try it for a sec. I just don't wanna lose it over the edge. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm riding up the top of the world chair. It's lovely to have you here. Behind me is where the world famous Lake Louise actually is. This is, honestly, it's well above freezing. Let me just switch you around for a second. So this is the gully. So the skiing at the top is pretty good. The skiing towards the bottom is so slushy that, you know, I've only been skiing a couple hours and my legs are burning because you have to exaggerate your turns. Look how much snow melted off just since last week with Finn. So, ciao. This is like May skiing, but it is meant to start snowing again on Wednesday. Hi there. Hi, Joanne. There is Lake Louise in the back. The summit was getting windy. Now the temperature is starting to drop again tomorrow. So hopefully they're not going to lose much more base, but what a spectacular day. Hi, Diane. So listen, everyone, I do have, as I say, I have my sunglasses on here rather than my goggles. And I know I'm looking rosy. I do have a 30 sunscreen on. Oh, thanks, Rosie. Hey. Hi, everyone. So it is just spectacular out here. Hopefully you get a good reflection of me holding the gimbal. By the way, I mentioned the other day, but in case you missed it, right here, right where I'm going along this spot, this is where that viral video is of that kid going off the jump and hitting the chair. So look at the view in the distance, everyone. Mount Assiniboine way out there towards Banff, which of course is a 45-minute drive. What I thought I would do, for some peculiar reason, I don't have a lot of battery life today. I had back home, before I drove out here, I had a private virtual tour, and I had my battery on full, or at about 85%, and it nearly wore out on me. So, the wind is picking up out here, and if you have trouble hearing me, oh, he's doing just fine, Diane. Great question. Hi, Nat. Just no problem. Not injured at all, so it wasn't an issue. This is what I want to show you up from the top here. When I switch this around, sorry. There is Kicking Horse Pass. That is the highest point of the Trans-Canada Highway. Straight out there on this highest point of the Trans-Canada and the border between Alberta and British Columbia. So all this snow here ends up in the Bow River system. Down the far side is Kicking Horse Pass, and that's where you lead into, well, the Kicking Horse system, which then makes its way to the Columbia system. And that is an ancient meeting spot between the Blackfoot, the Cree, and the Cooktaxa peoples, who all came to this area. So this is Treaty 7 territory and up towards Treaty 6 territory here. So, okay, because I know my friend Robert's here, or Umbawastich, because I was actually talking about the Stoney Nakoda people today. There, I managed to click my helmet on with one click. By the way, we read about the new chair. The new chair is going to be a 6-person heated bubble seat, and it will go all the way down to where there's a small chair towards the bottom. So that's pretty exciting. There's 3 new chairs coming. There's the summit up there. It's very tempted to take you up to the summit, but sometimes it cuts out. Now, I'm going to wobble around a little bit here because I got to get my poles without falling off. There we go. It's 320, which I prefer to 420. I don't know if you get that reference. Now, hopefully it doesn't cut out here, but have a look at these views out the back. So this is the back of spectacular Lake Louise. I did ski down the back earlier today. That was my first run. I also just want to say a quick happy thing that yesterday when I was doing the live tour on St. Patrick's Day, I was contacted by someone who had been a frequent hay-goer, a lady named Karen and her husband Michael, and they are here skiing with their kids, and I just met them down below. They're lovely people from New Jersey. So it was a real treat. So, just to show you, this is the new, how would you like to do this for a construction site up here? You know, you're up at 2,300 meters, but let's just enjoy this for a minute, everyone. So I know I'm probably a little hard to hear from the wind, but I just thought because the snow is the way it is, I just thought I would leave my headphones out so you can hear the swoosh of the sticky snow. Look at all the distances. So 2,800 kilometers from Toronto and 13,000 from Sydney, which is funny because we get so many Australians here. But look at that, we're actually closer to Toronto by about 100 kilometers than we are from Houston. And London's only 7,100. Remember, I get to London in about 8 hours. Now, the sky is just so spectacular. I'm not even wearing my gloves. I am going to put my gloves back on, not because my hands are cold. I'm just scared they're going to fall out of my jacket skiing down. There is Lake Louise, or Tirumnonate, the lake of the little fish over there. There's the Victoria Glacier at the back of it, which in my lifetime has lost a third of its volume. Look at all this exposed snow suddenly. And then there's Mount Temple up there with the glacier on top of it. That glacier will be here for a long time though, because it's so high up. You know, that's up over 3,400 meters, 11,000 feet up there. But this is what I just love to show you out here. That valley down into Yoho Park. And remember, Yoho really is a term, a Cree term, an expression of awe. So we translate it to saying, wow. So yeah, it is just such a beautiful sky that I really just wanted to come and get a video. I might come skiing on Thursday. Now I'm flying on Friday, so I'm a busy fella. But today was the day to come here. Finn had to go to school today. We had a fun St. Patrick's Day yesterday with my mom and her friend. I should say her boyfriend, really, and my brother. So it was a great catch up. Oh, the sky is just so perfect. So, like I said, I didn't get away from Banff till about 12:30 today, but I had to come out and ski, even though the skiing is quite tough. So with no further ado, shall we? So I won't be able, everyone, to see your messages, of course, as I'm skiing. But there's the skis, all locked and loaded. There's the famous green boots. I don't know how famous they really are, but I can get you a bit of speed at the top, and then I'm actually going to ski slower than I normally do down below because of the slush. I mean, it's above grade. So let's do some skiing. All right, here we go. Woohoo! Yippee-yay! Quand j'aime une fois, j'aime pour toujours. Quand j'aime une fois, j'aime pour toujours. All right, we're right up at the tree line here. Woohoo! Now, do we? Should we? Should we? I say we should. All right, yeehaw! Now, right up here, you get the white bark pines. Look at that view. Let me just scan around for everyone's sake. Yeah, that's right. And really, truly feel free to share any of these YouTube videos. The channel is growing. I mean, it's a long way from making any money. I mean, the last 6 months I've made $94, I think. But it's still, worth growing and keeps everyone connected. That down below is the village of Lake Louise, about 700 people. Now, the highest place really you can live in Canada is up at the Chateau, because that's open year-round. And then this is obviously the ski base down there. And the lodge, and we'll ski all the way down to there. Oh, Danny, you're here. Thank goodness. Everyone, you might remember my friend Danny. She's been on tours with me. We've known each other for years now, and she missed the other one. It was my fault. I told her I was going to do a live, but I didn't tell her at the time. There's Mount Assiniboine, the big point. That's actually in British Columbia. It's a heck of a height. Beautiful place to go in. All right, so I'm gonna exaggerate my turns a bit more because of this slushy snow. But let's all go down, and we'll do one of these steep ones. We'll pick up some speed, and then we'll go slower as we get a bit lower, simply because it is so slushy. It's actually hard to ski. But here we go. Yeehaw! Woohoo! All right, everyone. Big turns. Don't know if you can hear me. Aha! All right. This is just mushy and spectacular. Woohoo! If I were to guess, hopefully it's reconnected. Hopefully. Oh, I'm back. Okay, great, Rosie. I have to really do this to be able to see. Okay, what you missed, unfortunately, no, I did a double backflip while carrying the gimbal. I really have no idea why I cut out. I go through that section a lot, but you know, just fun to give it a go. So another closer view of Lake Louise. I always want to try and show you Mount Hector, but I've got to be down in a whole different area to see it. So I disappeared, but I'm back. So maybe I was going to, what I was saying very genuinely is I was guessing I was doing about 65 kilometers an hour. Maybe I just wasn't keeping up with the speed. If you have very good eyes or a great screen, that's true. There's the moon up there. So it's fun to be on a big public broadcaster and mooning everybody. And then Mount Larch at the back on the far side. So if you did lose me, I'm back and I'm here. And you'll never really lose me. So let's go. But I will, believe it or not, I really am going to have to ski slower down here than I normally do. These are the tamarack or the Mount Larch trees, the one pine that loses their needles. Now, this is a jump just because you know, you've got to jump. But you see, the snow has been in the sun for hours above freezing. So this is the kind of snow you get really in those coastal areas and stuff. Very different from our normal snow. Keeps the legs really good and strong. I mean, I've been skiing a lot this year for a fair bit. And my legs are burning on the first run. So, woohoo! I love the way the camera is trying to catch it. You know what? I'm going to go down this one. Because last time we lost you. This one's called Wrong Turn. Ooh. So interesting. It's so white out here that the gimbal or the camera is trying to lock onto something solid. That's why it keeps grabbing the mountain with the Victoria Glacier at the back. Toromnine, Lake of the Little Fish. That's in Stony Dakota language. Woohoo! Now, they're setting up, clearly they're setting up for a race here. That's clearly what they're doing. Because they've got the standards. The old Palma lift was in the distance over here. Oops! Sorry, everyone. Sorry. That could have been my thumb that did that. But it's just, everything's having a struggle with it being so hot here. I think that was actually my thumb, to be honest. I was trying to switch it, but here we go. All right. Now, I want to try and take you down. Oh, kind of windy. I'll just let you listen to skiing for a minute. Now, this suddenly gets so much harder, and I know that's funny to say, but the snow is so wet that it's grabbing my skis. It is just a lot of work. Remember just last week, these trees were all covered in snow. Now I am working just to control. Great exercise. It's just so warm and beautiful, but it's the kind of skiing where if you're not careful, you could actually hurt yourself pretty easily. Yesterday morning when I went into the gym, I think I told everyone, tour yesterday, a young English fellow who's working there, a really nice kid, had a knee brace on, and it was his snowboard, and I think he got caught in the slush, twisted it. So he's going in to see one of our specialist doctors today or tomorrow. Hopefully he doesn't need surgery for his own sake, just because then you're down and out for like months. All right, have a look at this, everyone. I just think when that view of Mount Temple comes in front of us, it just is always so spectacular. See, the snowboarders actually do better in this because they have a larger base. There you really see the Bow Valley in all its glory. Hi, oh, you're in Germany, are you? Yeah, good evening. This is the latest I've ever done one of my ski tours. I always try and time it for Europe a bit better, but I didn't get out here till just about 1 o'clock. And then I wanted to get towards the end of the day when it wasn't too busy. Ooh. So we're in the slush. But again, Wednesday tomorrow there might be some snow. An Arctic front is coming down. Wednesday will be nicely below freezing here again and snowing. So the base is still good. And hopefully it snows. Now I'm going to be away for a while, but I hope for everyone else's sake they get a nice big meter of snow. Wouldn't that be just wonderful? So in the summer, by the way, if you come up sightseeing, you come up the chair that we just saw up to that viewpoint. And is Paula here? Hi, Paula. Look at this sky. Oh, a few clouds have moved in. But then you can come and go to that Whitehorn bistro there for lunch. But often in the summer when you're here, you see grizzly bears. And grizzlies specifically. This is grizzly country. And so there's lots of chained off areas that you're not allowed to go. But you go hiking higher up in groups with bear spray. So that's important. But I'm trying to decide which run we're going to take. I like to see people around taking photos. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, so as I was mentioning earlier, I met people who used to be on the virtual platform during the pandemic. A lovely family. See, here's a sign for wolves. I think I might actually try... No, I'm going to do Cameron's Way, this one down here. I think the views are the best for everyone. Oh. So I am having to bend my knees and lean forward in a more aggressive stance than I would normally be just skiing along on this, and that is because it is well above freezing. I have a 40 sunscreen, well, I have a 30 all over my face, and I have a 40 on my nose and my lips. Look at the gauntlet going over. I just love this sort of view. I mean, it's some advertising for Lake Louise, but have a look at that fabulous mountain in the back. So it's so nice that we're getting such good engagement on these lives. I appreciate you coming along. I just want to show you, I don't know how well the view is just through the trees. That's where the famous lake is. The gondola ride, I think, is 14 minutes up. There's one in Whistler that's about 20. Hi, Sue. I'm just in the shade so I can see everyone. But nice to have such a big crowd. No, Chloe, great question. So yeah, there's this family of lynx, which I've talked about for years now. Never found them on the screen. I would have loved to show them. Oh, hi, Hella. It's nice to see you. Well, yeah, I haven't seen them all year. So now you'll see people are actually digging into their turns a bit more. And that's because this above freezing and the slushy snow. So let's go down a few turns and we'll see if we cut out that once. I don't know why, but go figure. This is not easy skiing if you're a beginner skier, I tell you. And if you're someone who's used to skiing here most of the year, this is much, much slushier than our normal. But boy, it is beautiful, I tell you. So yeah, and you'll probably notice I'm going slower than I often do. And that's because it really does grab the skis. You know, my wax is set for below freezing, not above freezing. But you can also see where people have made good turns. So this is the caution sign. There. Isn't it lovely, everyone? Oh, is that Martine? Hi, Martine. So let's keep going. So there's the Trans-Canada in the distance, going over into beautiful British Columbia. Now tomorrow was meant to be really warm, but actually it's just saying a high of 4 Celsius. Whereas when I arrived in the parking lot here, it said at 11 at Lake Louise. Oh, my skis are grabbing, they're sticking into this warm snow. And so it'll be freezing overnight. The only thing I don't like about that is all of the melt around the streets and sidewalks will freeze into a sheet of ice. So yesterday I was really worried. My mom was coming out, just slipping in the driveway, but she was good. My neighbor actually jumped out and made sure they were safe getting out of the car. I've said it before, I got the best neighbors in the world. And I know it's not a competition. I hope you have good neighbors too. But it sure does make a difference. All right. Now this is kind of fun because there are a few people sitting down, but we might try and have a little peek. I'm not going to take you over the big jumps, but the trick park is open and people are doing some big moves out there. Finn will do the big ones. He doesn't do the backflips, you know, like the way I do, but he does love these. But it is fun to watch them coming down. Here, let's just have a quick peek for a second, shall we? Watch these kids going over this. It's just great to see. So, what a treat. There goes someone. Yeah. How's it going? Oh, sure. No, I'm not jumping off. No, I'm just watching. It's fun though. All right, everybody. See, that was some good air that gets it. Woohoo! Yeah, I would go off this one, no problem. I just don't want to fling the camera out of the holder on the landing. Woohoo! But these are, I mean, can you imagine flying off this at full speed? This is in good shape right now. But kind of day. Kids have been having great fun. Not just kids. Whew. And now this is just some sticky, yucky snow down here. So these little rollers are fun through here. But whew, there we go. All right. Look at this view. You cannot tire of it. I live here and I don't tire of it. But it is so hard on the legs. Like my legs are more tired after 2 hours of this than a day skiing normally. Now there's everybody having beers and I would love to do that, but I gotta go climbing tonight. I don't have to. And Finn finished school today and went off on his working a shift. So that kid of mine is a working kid. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope everyone had a really fun time. Thanks for coming and skiing with me. You're welcome to do it. And, well, except for I'm not skiing that much. I get back home April 5th, so I'll get a couple of days in. Hopefully the snow is good, but it's nice to share it. Ça fait plaisir. Es un gusto compartir con ustedes. But it is fun, and I love it when my friends from Latin America and stuff come along and see the snow because it's so different from their worlds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you what. I have got to get out of my jacket because I am cooking. You're very welcome, my friend. Very welcome to all of you. And really, and now I'm on low battery too. So feel free to share this video anywhere you want. Thanks, Danny. Hey, thanks, Dave. See you, buddy. Listen, peace and love to everyone around the world. We also want to congratulate Vladimir Putin on winning with 87%. As they say, some people voted for him once, some voted twice, and others were thrown out of windows. But we don't need to finish on a negative note like that. Hopefully he can be gone at some point. So, but peace and love to everyone around the world. Your grand's girl. Oh, great, Marsha. Hi there. Well, everybody's welcome here. So for those who have Irish roots, I hope you had a lovely St. Patrick's Day. And for all other roots, I hope you had a lovely St. Patrick's Day. So nice to see everyone. Lots of love. Remember to hit those likes too, please. Apparently that's a really good thing for us as well. And please do that. And we will see you all very soon. Keep skiing and keep happy. I'll give you one more view around the distance up here. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? All right. Bye-bye, everyone.